Hey guys. Well, I scheduled this for 2 o'clock, but for whatever reason, they put in 1:30. I'm not sure why. Maybe this is just as well. Then I'll know if this is working or not. But yeah, I had scheduled this for 2 o'clock. I see there's a couple people here. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yeah, I scheduled this for 2 o'clock, so I don't know why YouTube had down 1:30. So, hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? All right. I think it's going to work this time, you guys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on because I had scheduled this for 2 o'clock and I got everything set up so that I would be ready for 2 o'clock. And then I noticed that on the screen it said scheduled for 1:30, and I was like, why? I scheduled it for 2. Yeah, so it's working. Yay. Yeah, the quality of this webcam is not as good as the one that I usually use to do my videos, but I think it's good enough. It'll be all right. And I'm still in the same spot. I still have all my studio lights and everything on. Good. All right. So, talk to me, everybody. I see there's 2 other people here that aren't saying anything. Hello. So, the 2 people that I hear that are speaking, did it say 2 o'clock in your subscriptions? Did it say it was scheduled for 2 o'clock, or did it say 1:30? I'm just curious. You can hear me, right? Got my microphone right here. It did say 2 o'clock, okay. And you just decided to come early just in case? Well, I guess it's a good thing you did then. So most people probably won't show up for another half hour. So you know what? Just so oh, you never got noticed. It was supposed to show up in your subscription feed that there was a scheduled live event with me. That's the way it always works with the people that I'm subscribed to. If you schedule it in advance, it's supposed to show up in their subscription feed. Well, seeing as how most people probably won't be here till 2 o'clock, I have some stuff I can show you and talk to you about. The 5 of you that are here. I have some things here that we can talk about in the meantime. put this big bag on the table next to me. So I went to 2 Dollar Trees yesterday and got some stuff. They have Delta Home cinnamon and clove hand soap. And if you like the smell of cinnamon and clove, this smells so good. Bought 2 of them, one for each bathroom. I have a association with clove, like a nostalgic thing. My father used to eat clove lifesavers when I was a kid. So that when I think of cloves, I think of that. And then the soap that I have in the shower right now is Pears, and it's the amber colored one. And they had the blue one, so I picked up one of those. And this smells like mint, which is really nice because the other one doesn't really have much of a smell to it. It just kind of smells like plants. So I thought I would try the mint one. And let me just dump this stuff out on the table here instead of rustling into the bag. Okay. So they had Be Pure lip oil, and this is mint scented. And I used this to moisturize my lips today before I started my makeup. And then they had Le Mercier Matte Finish Setting Spray. And this actually worked pretty well. And it really made my highlight that I used pop after I sprayed this on. So this is a nice setting spray. Good. Thank you, Mindy. Good. Thank you. Hey, Crystal. I'm glad you're here for my first live. So I was just telling everybody that I went to 2 Dollar Trees yesterday and I just started showing some of the stuff that I picked up. These LA Colors eye markers are really good. So I got a blue one. I already had the black. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing the black right now. So I picked up one of the blue ones. And these LA Colors liquid liners are really nice too. So I got this one in rose gold. Yeah, these are really good. So I was glad that they had that because I already have those in a couple of different colors and I really like them. And then remember in one of my recent videos, I was talking about these Beauty Intuition lipsticks. By the way, I have the rosy pink one is what I'm wearing today. I don't think I showed you what that looked like on my lips in that video. That was in my Dollar Tree haul video, I think I called it. So this is what it looks like on. It's a beautiful shade of pink and it's really nice texture. So I did find some more Beauty Intuition stuff. Oh, good. I'm glad you found that LA Colors Plump Gloss. It's really good. Well, I found a couple of the Beauty Intuition mascaras. So I bought, they had 4 different ones to choose from. I was so surprised. I got the one for lengthening, and then I got the one for, this one is plump and curl, and this is the one that I have on now because my lashes are so straight, they don't like to curl even when I use a curler. So I thought this might help with that. And I haven't opened the other one yet. And I also found the lip gloss, and I don't know if I don't think there's different colors of this. I think it's just the one color. And I have this on over the lipstick, and it's nice. And it's got I don't know if these stars are on the packaging or if it's actually inside the tube. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I like that. It's just clear. I don't think it has much color to it. But then I found this, and I don't know if they had a Halloween line at Halloween, but this is a skull highlighter, and this is what I have on, and it's actually pretty intense, especially after I sprayed this setting spray, this Le Mercier setting spray. After I put that on, it, really made it pop. But, yeah, this must have been sitting around since Halloween, so I guess I was lucky to get that. And then the other thing I found was Be Pure Glitter Liquid Eyeshadow, and these don't have these don't have colors written on the container. They had 4 different ones. This is what is on my lids right now. It's a very, like, um, dense glitter, and it's staying on okay. Because when I saw that it was, like, chunky glitter, I thought, "Ooh, I don't know if that's gonna stay on." Oh, thank you so much, Mindy. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. Hi, Rose. Yeah, isn't that nice? Wow. You okay, Tana Ames. I have a question. Maybe you've already answered in a previous video. I started watching you years ago and then you stopped uploading. Why did you take so much time off? Uh, the reason why I took a year off is because I was so burnt out. I had been doing YouTube for 14 years, and you just get to the point where you just it's not fun anymore, you know? And if it's not fun, then I don't want to do it. And I didn't, you're not going to believe this, but I didn't even do makeup for that year. I didn't wear makeup. I didn't buy makeup. I don't know. I'm wondering if if maybe I was depressed. I don't know, but yeah, I was just so burnt out on YouTube because I had been doing it for so long. And, you know, when you're trying as hard as I have tried on YouTube and you're not getting anywhere, it's very discouraging. But since I have come back, it's been completely different this time. I mean, the response that I'm getting, the amount of subscribers I'm getting, I've gotten 93 new subscribers just in the last month. And I don't know why everything has turned around. I don't know if it's because people can see and hear the enthusiasm that I have for the makeup when I'm talking about it, because I'm so into it now that I can't even imagine not filming or not wearing makeup. But yeah, I was just really burnt out on the whole YouTube thing. And I was very discouraged because I wasn't getting any new subscribers or anything. But um, I'm over on TikTok too. I don't film as consistently on TikTok as I do on YouTube, but I'm thinking that that's why I'm getting more subscribers this time because I think I'm getting people coming over from there. So the cross promotion thing helps a lot too. Plus, every single time I launch a video on YouTube, I also post a picture on Instagram and I usually say something on Twitter. So I'm like using every possible way to promote myself. And I think that it really makes a difference posting videos every single day too, because then people know that they can expect something from me. But it's really hard to do that. But I think it's important because if somebody subscribed to you, they want the content. And, you know, some of the people that I have been subscribed to in the past, when they don't upload frequently, I unsubscribe from them because it's like, you know, you want the content. If you like somebody, you want them to put up as much as possible. Thank you, Crystal. Um, so yeah, that's what was going on, Tana. And then I came back to YouTube after being gone for a year. And then a couple weeks after that, I had a stroke and I was in the hospital. And I could have died, but I didn't. And I recovered really fast from that. And I was in and out of the hospital within 2 days. And when I got home after having a close brush with death, it kinda got me thinking about, things in my life, and that's when I made the decision that I was gonna come back to YouTube and I was gonna try as hard as I could to make this channel more successful, and I've done that. It took me months to get my partnership back because when you stop posting videos, you lose your monetization, you lose your partnership. After a certain amount of time, they just cut you off and they demonetize all the videos that you have, and I have thousands of them, literally thousands of videos. And so I think it took me a month or 2 to get my watch hours up to what they needed to be so that I could get my channel partnership back. But I did it, and now, um, I'm gonna be getting my first, money from them very soon. And, so you kinda have to have that though when you have a beauty channel because it's so expensive to stay on top of everything and to keep buying stuff. And a lot of people have said, "Oh, well, just use what you have." But no, people want to see new stuff. And I understand that because I feel the same way. When I watch other people's videos, if I am watching something, it's because I'm interested in what they're talking about. And, 9 times out of 10, it's something new. So you have to keep showing new stuff to keep people interested. Now, what I'm trying to do now is I realize that, times are tough for people, so that's why I'm doing, Dollar Tree hauls and talking about that because I know that that's what most people can afford. However, it's important to be really passionate about what you're talking about and to really love things. So that's why I've been ordering from Jeffree Star too, because his makeup is the quality is amazing and the collections are very interesting. So I'm trying to play both sides of the fence and get stuff that I love that I'm interested in, but also continue to make my channel what it has always been, and that is, affordable for most people. That way, if they see something, they can go out and buy it. Are you kidding me? No, no, that's not possible. I don't see how that could be because there's 12 people here. So how could there be 2,000 likes if there's 12 people here? um, but anyways, yeah, I'm trying as hard as I can and it's paying off because, one of the people that I watch on YouTube, they have this little sign on their desk and it says work hard. And there really is something to that because the more effort you put into this, the better you're going to do. If you work hard and you put out consistent content, people will watch. You just got to try to promote yourself any way you can. And, you also have to love what you do because it's like I was saying before when Tawna was asking me why I took so much time off. Because if you're not enjoying it, then what's the point, Because people know if you're faking it. And when I talk about makeup, you can tell that I'm really love it and that it's important to me. And, I can't imagine now not wearing makeup or doing my makeup because I love it. So for anybody that, uh, didn't realize this, I actually started this a half hour before I was supposed to, and, thank you. Thank you, Tana. Yeah, I got it figured out, Joe. The the webcam, I don't know, I think I explained this in my video that I posted yesterday. I have a new Chromebook that I'm using to do this live stream on, and there's a little button at the top of the screen where you can actually shut the webcam off. And when I got the Chromebook, it was in the off position, and I didn't even know that button was there. I hadn't tested the webcam because I haven't had this that long, and the webcam on my last Chromebook was pretty bad quality, so I didn't even foresee a situation where I would need to use it. But then when I went to live stream on my computer and YouTube put up this error thing that said that I couldn't use Safari, which, that bugs me, but I can't really complain too much. Thank God I had the Chromebook that I could use instead, because they wanted me to download Chrome onto my computer, but it doesn't make sense to me to have a Mac computer and then use Chrome as the browser. So fortunately, I had this brand new Chromebook that I could use instead, because this is like my laptop. I use this most of the time. I only use my Mac desktop pretty much just for filming and whatnot, but I um I do like Apple products. They're expensive, but I feel like they're worth it. Thank you, Susie. Hi, Darlene. Thanks for coming, everybody. So, yeah, I ended up coming on a half hour early. I think I was just really worried that, if I figured that way, if something went wrong, maybe I could fix it, but it seems to be all right. It's a little bit, for some reason, it's a little bit darker than usual, even though I have all my lights on, but I think that has something to do with the webcam. But so for those of you that are just joining in now, at the beginning of the live stream, I was talking about how I went to Dollar Tree, two Dollar Trees, looking for the rest of the beauty intuition stuff. And I did find some of it. I found a couple of mascaras, a lip gloss, highlighter. But this is the real standout. This is cinnamon and clove hand soap by Delta Home. This smells so good. So, and then I got one of these pear soaps. This one is mint scented. The one that I've been using now is smells like plants. So I guess they're going to do an advertising break in a few seconds, it's telling me. I didn't know there would be ads on a live stream. It's funny. I don't usually watch other people's live streams. There is one person that does them that I watch. Never heard of what, Delta Home or Pears? The Pears? Oh, Darlene, you weren't notified. I scheduled this and they were supposed to put it in everybody's subscription box. And I also promoted it on Instagram and Twitter, just in case, to let everybody know that that I was going to be doing this. And I don't know, did I talk about it in yesterday's video? I'm not sure if I did or not. I forget. But I tried to let everybody know as best I could. But yeah, they were supposed to put it in your subscription box. It should have said like live stream and scheduled with the date and the time. Now, it's 2 o'clock now, hmm, so this is the time I was originally supposed to be on. So, when you guys all started coming in, I was talking about this. This is Be Pure. I picked this up yesterday at Dollar Tree. This is what's on my lids right now, and it's like a chunky silver glitter. And I didn't know if I was going to like this or not. I didn't even know if it was going to stay on my lids, but it's been fine. I've had this on for several hours now. And the only thing I don't like about this is when you pull the applicator out, it doesn't deposit that much product onto the wand, and I don't know, it's not liquidy in there, it's, like, very solid almost, but it does have a lot of reflective quality to it, and there's 3 other colors, and, yeah, it's not, I'm not getting any fallout or anything. Now when I take this off at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to be careful because it is very chunky. So you didn't get a notification either. Wow, that's strange. I wonder why they didn't do that. Maybe they were mad because the live streams that I did that failed, I went in and I just deleted them all. And maybe, they didn't like the way that all happened, but I didn't know what I was doing. So now I don't think I'll have any problems in the future. Thank you, Darlene. Yeah, this is Be Pure Glitter Liquid Eyeshadow, and it's to me, it's not really liquid. It's like a chunky glitter, but yeah, it's very reflective. And yep, Dollar Tree. This whole line, they have tons of stuff at Dollar Tree now. The only thing with this Be Pure brand is some of their stuff has rose oil in it, and I'm really allergic to flowers. So anything I have to pick up every single thing that I'm interested in and read the packaging to see if it says anything about rose oil. So I just avoid all the things that say rose oil. But yeah, I've been making out pretty good with a lot of the stuff that I've gotten from that brand, and they have the full line of it now at Dollar Tree. Yeah, CWM 53. I am planning another collab with Vinyl Beauty, which is Debbie in England. And we've been talking about that and we've been trying to figure out she doesn't have as much time as I do because she works full time. But we are trying to set something up. It's probably going to end up happening in December, I would say, because she's pretty fully booked up for November with the videos that she wants to do. But yeah, I think we're probably gonna do something in December. We were trying to figure out exactly what we were gonna do. Yep, Debbie and I were gonna collab. Debbie and I have a lot in common. We're both named Debbie. We both have blonde hair. We both love makeup. Um, so yeah, we'll probably be doing something in December. Do I still shop at Primark? I actually haven't been to Primark in a long time, Darlene, because it's a long ride from where I am. There's 3 of them in Massachusetts, but none of them are near me. So in order for me to go to Primark, I have to basically get my husband to drive me because I don't drive on the highway. I have no problems once I'm on the highway, but I have trouble merging. Like when you're first entering the highway and I see all the cars coming like 70 miles an hour at me, it kind of freaks me out. And so I don't do well with that. So if I'm going to go to Primark, he has to drive me pretty much. Um, and he doesn't like going up there. There's been some issues at that mall where the Primark is. Somebody got shot, and, so he doesn't really like going up there, which, I don't blame him. But, yeah, I haven't been up there in a long time. I do love that store, though. It's too bad they don't let you order from the website, but you can't. But, yeah, that's a fun store. They have a lot of interesting stuff there. Um I'm just reading what you're saying, CWM 53. Yeah, she her makeup is really dramatic and very creative, and she's a really nice lady. She's a real sweetheart. But so in case anybody doesn't know what I was talking about with CWM 53, she's talking about Vinyl Beauty. She's that's her name is Debbie. She's in England, and she's somebody that I've watched for a long time. And she and I collabed once, and she is friends with a lot of the beauty gurus that do indie makeup. Most of what she buys is indie makeup, but she does buy some mainstream brands too, but she's really into indie makeup. I love indie makeup too, but it's expensive, and so I kinda have to pick and choose what I buy and buy it sporadically. Lately, I've been oh, did you see the lighting just change there? I don't know what's going on with that. The lighting on the webcam keeps, um, like, pulsing. But anyways, yeah, I have to now that my channel is remonetized, it's gonna make it a lot easier for me to figure out what I wanna do as far as, like, what I need to buy for my channel. I'll tell you one thing, you guys, you're going to see some videos coming up soon about e.l.f. lip products because I kinda went on a binge, and I don't know if you can see on the shelf behind me here. Those are all e.l.f. O Face Satin lipsticks right there. I had 2 of them before, and I used one day, and I was like, "Oh my god, this formula is so good. Why haven't I been using those?" And I just went out and I got a bunch of colors and the lip oils. My last e.l.f. order that I placed, I bought 2 of them, and I love them. I love them by themselves, I love them over a lip liner, I love them over a lipstick. I think the formula is great, so I bought some more colors of those. Now I have another e.l.f. order coming, um, very soon, and I'm getting the last one. So I'm gonna have every single shade of those, and once I have every single shade, I will most likely do a video talking about those. And they don't really have a lot of color to them, but when you wear them over a corresponding lip color, it just like brings the lipstick to life. Or even if you just wear them over a lip pencil, they're really, really good. I love them. Yeah, I do the same thing, Cindy. Most of the time, I only go where I can go without getting on the highway. And I know, like, all the secondary roads, and even if it takes me a lot longer, I will do that. No, Susie, dirty talk is not my favorite. My favorite is effortless. Effortless is a gorgeous, cool toned mauve, and that is my favorite so far. I haven't even tried all the ones yet that I bought. Um, You know, Crystal, I wish that you would go back to doing makeup videos. You did that one makeup video, and I watched that, and I was like, "Oh, she's gonna do makeup videos again," and then that was it, you went back to your audio. I am not into audio, I don't have the attention span for that because, I don't know. I'm more into reading an actual book than listening to audio, but why did you stop doing makeup videos? For those of you that don't know, reading in retail, her name is Crystal, and she used to do a lot of makeup videos, and then that was it. Was it because you lost interest or it was costing too much money, or what was the situation with that? So hopefully I didn't miss anybody's comments or questions. I'm trying to read in between what I'm saying here. But yeah, as far as the elf goes, elf is so hot right now. They just bought Naturium. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that brand. Naturium is like a skincare line, and I just finished my Naturium cleansing balm, and I will not be repurchasing it because I hate the smell of it. The predominant smell in there is Korean ginseng. And every night I would take my makeup off. I would plaster that all over my face and then take a warm face cloth and wipe it all off. And the smell just permeates the air around you and it smells terrible. At least I think it does. It did a good job taking off the makeup, but I already purchased something else and I will be talking about that in a future video because I do like the whole idea of cleansing balm. It does a really good job taking off your makeup without drying your skin out in the process. So I've got a new one. But yeah, Elf just bought Naturium. Elf is doing really well right now. Of all the makeup companies out there, I think I read somewhere that they are like the top selling cosmetic brand right now. And if you go to any store that has an Elf section, you can see the proof right in front of you because the shelves are always empty or things are always out of stock that you want. So I was trying to place an elf order one day, and there were over 100,000 people trying to buy what I was looking at. And then the website started having problems and getting glitchy, and it just crashed. And so what I ended up doing was, if you saw that video that I did about the Ulta rant, I had points with Ulta. So I got in the car and I went to Ulta and I thought, well, it might not work, but I'm going to try it. So I went in there and I bought a bunch of those e.l.f. O Satin lipsticks and the lip oils. And I gave her my account number and it worked. So they haven't canceled it yet. So I just did that because I really, really wanted to get those e.l.f. products. I don't plan on going back because now I used all my points. And then the next day, I went back on the e.l.f. website and now it was working. And I ordered the last lip oil that I needed to complete the collection. And I ordered 2 or 3 more of these satin lipsticks. So I'm going to have a ton of those pretty soon. So we'll do like a swatch video or something where I'm showing you all the colors and talking about them. You stopped because you didn't think anyone watched? Oh, you're buying more makeup than books. Yeah, do some more makeup videos. I would love to see that. I want to do a video soon talking about some channels, makeup channels that I really like. people who don't have that many subscribers, and if you go back to making makeup videos, maybe I'll include you in that video, and, you know, then people will watch, I think. So, um, Crystal, I saw you left a comment on, Christine Mountain Witch Christine, I think is the name of her channel. Do you watch her? She's one of the ones that I have found recently that I just love her personality. Got such a chill, relaxed vibe to her. I came across her when I was looking for Jeffree Star videos, and I saw that you had left a comment on her video one day, so you must be subscribed to her too. Hello. Hello, Mavian. Sweden, wow. I didn't know I had any Swedish subscribers. I know most of my subscribers are in the United States, but I do have quite a few in Canada and England, but I didn't know I had anybody in Sweden. That must be tough because most of the brands that I talk about probably aren't even available in Sweden, so thank you for watching. Yeah, Emily doesn't need any promotion. I did talk about her in a video before, but yeah, I want to do a video, talking about people that need help getting more subscribers, because it's such a hard thing to do. Such a hard thing to get new subscribers. I mean, I've gotten 93 in the last month, and I don't know how the heck I did it, but it's been great. Yeah, Emily's awesome. Mavi, and you probably watch Angelica Nyqvist. I love Angelica's videos, but she pretty much talks about all indie brands, and a lot of the brands that she talks about are over in Europe, and there's so many European brands I would love to try, but the shipping is just way too expensive. Like Cosmic Brushes, for example, I've heard such good things about that brand, but I think the shipping from the United States is something crazy, like I want to say $80 or something insane like that. I can't afford that. You think I have a relaxed vibe too, Crystal? As I'm sitting here with coffee. Emily is genuine. Yes, she is. And her kids are adorable. Yeah, and Mavian, yeah, Angelica isn't she stunningly beautiful? She's probably the most beautiful person that I watch. I mean, just to look at her, my God, she is a gorgeous woman. Yeah, shipping is crazy expensive. Mrs. Hopkins, 73. Yes, it's so hard to get new subscribers. The only thing I can tell you is just try to put out as much content as possible, because that seems to be the key to it. Because since I have come back this last time, I've been doing a video every single day, and I think that's what has made the difference. So it sounds like most of you did not get notified, so it's a miracle that anybody is even here then. This is so strange. I don't know why, because there's a couple of people that I subscribe to. You guys, I've talked about Dr. Eric Berg before. I watch him for like his nutritional videos. He talks a lot about like how to eat right and be healthy and all that. And Whenever he's gonna do a live, it shows in my subscription box that it's scheduled and the day and the time, and I thought that YouTube was gonna do the same thing with mine. But I don't know, maybe there's a certain way of doing that. Sub count means nothing, it's the views that count. Yeah, you're right, Crystal. Views is what YouTube cares about. Although you do have to have a certain amount of subscribers in order to get monetized. I think it's only 1,000 though. And I'll never forget when I hit 1,000. I'm at 6,000 something right now, but I'll never forget when I hit 1,000. Thank you, Darlene. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. I will never forget when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I was on a trip in Las Vegas and I got an email from YouTube and I was like over the moon because it was so hard to get that first 1,000 subscribers. But now I have 6,500 and something. And hopefully my channel will keep growing. It's really hard when you're older though, because there aren't that many people on YouTube that are older. That's one of the reasons why I watch Vinyl Beauty, Debbie, and Mountain Witch Christine, because I think they're just a few years younger than me, but they're like same generation. And then the other people that are my age, for the most part, not those two people I just mentioned, but most of the women that are my age, I don't feel like I have that much in common with them, or I don't like their tastes in makeup, because my tastes in makeup are very current. You know, I follow trends, I pay attention to what people are talking about, and I feel like most people my age that the brands that they're buying from are just not things that interest me. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Hopkins. That's awesome. I'll tell you, you guys, my subscribers, I have some of the nicest people that watch me. I'm really, really lucky. Um, it wasn't always that way. When I first started on YouTube, I had a lot of haters. Believe it or not, I even got death threats at one time. It was really scary. And YouTube wasn't doing a lot back in those days to monitor things. Somebody even posted, I don't even know how they did it, but somebody got a hold of my address and phone number and posted it on social media. And I was freaking out. And I'm very, very careful now about trying to make sure that, like, like, if you go on my channel page, I have a special email now just for my YouTube that isn't the email that I normally use for everything else in my life. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of strange people out there in the world, so you have to be careful, you know. But since I have come back uh, a few months ago, the haters seem to be gone. I don't know. I don't know if they're still out there and they're just not leaving comments, but I I hope they don't come back because yeah, I had some really bad people watching my videos at one time and they just were watching them just to, you know, tear me down or whatever, but I'm not afraid to block people though. If somebody leaves a, you know, a bad comment or whatever, like I said, YouTube is better now about screening things. Um, I think they actually go through and look for certain kinds of language or whatever in your comments. So it's better than it used to be. Yeah, CWM 53. Yeah, it's true. I I've noticed that people of a certain age that, they buy a lot of stuff from Sephora and they buy a lot of high end and they buy like Natasha Denona and stuff like that and Pat McGrath and things like that. And that's just, I don't know. I I have had those brands in the past just to try, but it's too expensive. I could never be like consistently buying those brands, and I wouldn't want to because to me there is nothing more thrilling than spending $1.25 on something and enjoying it. I mean, I'm talking about this. At the beginning of the video, I was talking about this eyeshadow that I got at Dollar Tree. I mean, it's $1.25, and there's something really thrilling about getting something that's so affordable and liking it. And that's not gonna happen when you buy something from Sephora. You're gonna pay through the nose, and yeah, it may be good, but, um, if you're a makeup junkie and you are constantly buying and trying new things, then you have to be careful how much you spend on everything. And, money doesn't grow on trees, and the only money that I personally have coming in is whatever I'm being paid from YouTube, and it's when you're not popular, it's not a lot. That's why I'm working so hard at trying to grow my channel because the more views I have and the more subscribers I have, then the more money I can budget for makeup. Now, up until now, I wasn't really budgeting because I was just trying to get my monetization back. But now that it's back, I'm gonna try to reel it in a little bit and not go crazy spending so much because I have been spending a lot of money on makeup lately. Yeah. Yeah, everything is so expensive. Inflation is crazy. You know what blows my mind is the price of food. When we go buy groceries at the store, just picking up a few things, it's like one full bag of groceries now is like $60, and we don't even buy expensive things. We don't eat meat anymore at all, so I'm not buying beef, poultry, pork, nothing like that. So I can't even imagine for people that, do eat meat, I can't even imagine what they're spending on food because it's crazy. My protein sources now are mainly eggs, tuna, and combining food groups. Um, so yeah, it is crazy. It is insane, Crystal. The price of food is nuts. And I buy my food at Walmart, and they're a lot cheaper than most other stores. I used to go to a discount store that was a few towns away, but it took so long to get there, and I was going through so much gas, even though I drive a hybrid. Um, it's much easier for me to go to Walmart because it's really close by. Thank you, Darlene. Yeah, this is, if I had known that this was my natural hair color, I would have stopped coloring my hair a long time ago. Most of the years I was on YouTube, I was coloring it all different colors, whatever struck my fancy at the time. But one day I just decided that it was so damaging that I stopped coloring it. And then everybody had to go through the growing out process with me because it was actually, you could see it. It was like this color going down, and then the bottom part was where I had been coloring it. And it was making some people crazy. They were like, why doesn't she just cut her hair short or, color the other part to match the top? But I didn't wanna do that because I didn't wanna color it at all, and I hate short hair. I know that's another thing about people my age, is most people my age have short hair, but this is the longest my hair has been since I was a teenager, and I've really been enjoying it, and I was just reading online, this morning that really long hair is very much on trend right now, so I'm on trend with my super long hair, but I don't know, I just enjoy it. It just I associate long hair with youth, and so I think it makes me feel younger. You know, something that a lot of you might not know is I don't have any children, and I don't have anything against children or anything like that. It just wasn't in the cards for me. Um, and I think because I never had any children, that made um, made my life different than most people's. And so a part of me still didn't really make a lot of the choices that mothers make. So, I don't know. I don't know if any of this makes sense. Not a trend we can adopt immediately. My hair grows so slow. Yeah, it it takes a long, long time. Um, but I think that with hair growth, if anybody did want to grow their hair longer, Um, I think a lot of it has to do with diet and nutrition because since I have placed more of a focus on what I eat, my hair grows really fast now. I eat a lot of eggs as my protein source. I usually, not always, but I usually have them once a day. I'll make an omelet with vegetables in it and spices. And I swear the eggs is a big part of the reason why my hair grows as fast as it does. Fingernails too. I've been so lazy lately. I have not been wanting to paint my nails, but yeah, my nails grow really fast, and I think it's the eggs. You need to work on that, Susie, because you are what you eat, and you cannot get away with a bad diet forever. You don't want to end up having happen to you what happened to me. Now, for those of you that don't know, I had a stroke, about 6 months ago, but it was not because of my diet or my cholesterol level. It was a, genetic defect that I was born with. My carotid artery on this side has a defect in it, so the blood doesn't flow through there as easily as it should, and they wanted me to have an operation for that, but it's very, very risky and very, very expensive, and, I my gut instinct tells me that I wouldn't have survived the operation, so I decided not to do it, but it's also risky not to have it fixed, but the way I look at it is I'm 63 years old, and if I made it 63 years well, I was 62 when I had the stroke, but if I made it 62 years before something happened, then that's pretty good, I'm just taking my life one day at a time and trying not to think too far ahead, um, and I just gonna enjoy whatever time I have left. Now, statistically, when you have a stroke, most people that have a stroke do have another one, and the next time around, I may not make it, but hopefully that's not gonna happen. Um, you can't think like that because anything can happen to anybody at any time. You just have to appreciate whatever time you have. But yeah, everyone needs to take their health very seriously and do whatever they can to try to be healthy because it makes a big, big difference. Um, I am so careful about what I eat now. And, a lot of people think that when you eat healthy, that you can't have anything good. That is not true. There are healthy options out there. You know what I had for breakfast this morning? I had a Kodiak waffle with chopped walnut, dark chocolate chips, and blueberries. No syrup, though, just the waffle. But oh my God, when you put those ingredients in there, it is so delicious that it doesn't even need syrup because the chocolate chips do have some sugar in them, but it's dark chocolate, so dark chocolate is really good for you, and the blueberries also give it sweetness. But the Kodiak waffle mix is whole grain, made from good ingredients, and it's absolutely delicious. Every Sunday morning, we look forward to that. We have waffles. Well, just one. We have a waffle for breakfast every Sunday morning, and we really look forward to it. And you can switch up the ingredients. We've tried apple cinnamon raisin. We've had pumpkin. I opened up a can of pumpkin one time and put pumpkin and cinnamon, and there's so much you can do with that. And the uh, the options are unlimited. But yeah, there's so many delicious things that you can eat. So just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean that you're never going to be able to have anything good again. You just have to like know what ingredients are healthy. Hi. Hi, Joe. Coffee? Yes. Yes, I drink coffee. Um, Coffee is one of my um, things that I need to work on because I drink too much of it. It's something that I really love. I tried to switch over to just tea, but it's impossible. I love coffee. I have a Keurig machine, and I was drinking like some coffee, some tea, but lately I've been drinking just coffee, but I think tea is probably better for you. Oh, cool. Yeah, I try so hard to make healthy choices, Joe. It's not easy. Um, because you have to unlearn everything that you've done your whole life. My mother does not eat right, and she and my father has been dead for many years, partially because of the way he ate. That isn't what killed him, but it was probably a contributing factor. Um, so I was taught very bad dietary habits by my parents, but and my mother still refuses to learn about nutrition and eat right. But at this point, she's 83, so it's kind of like I don't know. When if you're 83, then I can't see changing everything. I try to get her to eat healthier, but she's just not interested. Brownies? No, I don't make, desserts at all. My waffle that I have on Sunday morning kinda is my dessert. You know what I do have sometimes is, I buy plain non-fat yogurt, and sometimes I'll just put fruit in that and mix that in and eat that if I want something, sweet that's healthy. Coffee mate, that stuff is not good for you at all, Darlene. That's all chemicals. It's actually flammable. Yeah, coffee mate, that's bad news. I've learned to drink my coffee with nothing in it. It's just coffee. There's no sugar, there's no cream, there's no artificial sweeteners. It's just coffee. And I used to always put cream in my coffee, but the cholesterol, yeah. I and I don't put added sugar in anything. I occasionally will eat something like with the dark chocolate chips, that has a little bit of sugar in it, but I don't add sugar to anything. Just Take Me Dancing. Hello. Yeah, I have been buying Jeffree Star lately, which I really love, but other than that, I always just try to buy affordable makeup. Black coffee is an acquired taste, but if you really love coffee, then you can do it because when you drink your coffee with cream, yeah, that really does a job on your cholesterol level. Um, you know, I don't know if you guys that are saying that you have a hard time drinking black coffee, it is really hard to adjust, but it can be done. If what I did was I started off just drinking tea because I never put milk or cream in my tea, so I just started drinking tea all the time, and then I slowly brought the coffee back in, and when I did that, I was drinking it black like I did my tea, and that, for some reason, made it transition easier. Just reading Cindy's comment. I cut back on coffee by getting rid of my Keurig. Oh, I love my Keurig machine. My God, I would never get rid of that. Matter of fact, my husband and I went a little crazy buying those K cups. We like to buy like a variety of ones. I love the flavored ones. I think he prefers the regular ones, but I think I'm getting him interested in the flavored ones. The Keurig makes it too easy. Just grab a cup whenever the mood strikes. You're right. You have to limit yourself. 2 Keurigs, Crystal. Oh my god. Yeah, Keurigs are everywhere, and I do kinda feel bad about all that waste going in the trash, and I don't know, I think I read somewhere that there is a way to recycle them, but you'd have to be very disciplined to do that. I think that's a part of the reason why it's so popular is because of the convenience of it. And also the variety of it. Like when I first get up in the morning, it takes me 2 cups of coffee just to totally wake up. So deciding what kind I'm going to have is half the fun. So I'll start off like having the first cup will be something like French roast or something bold. And then the second one, I'll have like a flavored one like toasted coconut or maple pecan or something. And yeah, I really like the flavored coffees. And that also makes it a lot easier to forego the cream if you have the flavored coffees. That makes it a little easier. The bold ones are sometimes tough to take with no cream in them, but you get used to it after a while. But I haven't been drinking my tea lately, and I forget how or why that happened, but yeah, I need to cut back on the amount of caffeine that I'm drinking because it's definitely too much. Um, I was having some trouble sleeping. Do any of you out there have insomnia? I don't have any trouble going to sleep at night. I was having trouble staying asleep. I would wake up in the middle of the night and I'd be wide awake. I found a cure. Actually, I didn't find a cure. Someone told me about it. And I'm planning on doing a video about that. I'm not gonna, like, spoil it right now by just blurting it out, but, um, you're out walking when you used to have tea, I bet. Um, no, Susie, I just started drinking, coffee for some reason. Hi, Sheila. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. This is fun. I think I wanna do this again sometime. I'm not sure, though, how we're gonna arrange this so that everybody knows about it because, I don't know why people were saying that they didn't know about it because YouTube was supposed to put it in everybody's subscription box. But then even if they did, you wouldn't see it unless you actually went on and looked at, what was in your subscription box and then kinda made a mental note, "Oh, so and so is going live on such and such a day and time." But anyways, I was saying, insomnia. If anybody out there has insomnia, I found a solution, and it works really, really well, and it's not expensive, and it's not anything harmful, and it's not anything addictive. So, I plan on doing a video about this very soon, and it's gonna be like the world's shortest video because it's such a simple solution, but it's working for me, it's working really well, and, my husband is, using the solution too now, and, yeah. Ugh. Yeah, my, doctor suggested melatonin crystal, but I really don't wanna try that. I have heard so many horrible things about that. They did a study, and they found that a lot of the melatonin that they tested wasn't even really melatonin, and the way that they get that is not always the safest way, like, most of it is created in a lab, it isn't even real, but even if they use the real stuff, that's not necessarily safe either. So, um, yeah, if you're on medication for that, then I wouldn't suggest just like, stopping that or whatever. I would talk to your doctor if you want to try what I'm going to talk about in a future video. But anyways, I found a solution to the sleep thing, and yeah, it's working great. And when you guys hear what it is, your mind is gonna be blown because it's something that's not expensive, it's easily accessible, it works fantastic, there's no side effects, um, commercial. Um, and, yeah, I'm not, affiliated with the company that makes it in any way, but, yeah. Yeah, my type of insomnia was I have no problems going to sleep at night, but I was waking up in the middle of the night and I'd like be tossing and turning and could not go back to sleep. And sometimes I would just give up and be up till the next day, but then I'd feel like a zombie the next day. But yeah, I you know how I talk about that Dr. Eric Berg all the time? Well, I saw one of his videos where he was talking about this and I tried what he suggested and it works fantastic. So yeah, I'll talk about it in a video very soon. But yeah, it's been a real godsend because sleep is important, you just don't feel right if you don't get a good night's sleep. But of course, if I didn't drink so much caffeine, then I don't think I would have so many issues with sleep. So it's partially my own fault. Okay, I will, Crystal. I actually have a little notebook where I write down ideas for videos, and I need to go in there and prioritize things. And this live video thing will be a good way to get feedback from everybody. So, then I'll know what people are most interested in. So yeah, I will talk about that soon. As a matter of fact, what I might do is I might even like include it in another video and not even do a um, designated video about it because, like I said, it would be like the world's shortest video. Um, you know what? You guys, maybe I should just talk about it now. You're all here, you're all watching. Well, 20 people are. So, oh, that's a good idea, Crystal. I don't know. You're right. Do a short. Yeah, I'll that's an excellent idea, Crystal, because I don't do enough of those. And then if people saw that in their subscription feed, they would know, oh, this video was only 2 minutes long or a minute long, so I can watch this. I have time for this. So yeah, not TikTok, please. Ah, okay. I'll do a short on YouTube. Maybe I'll put it on both. Maybe I can post it on here and TikTok. Um, yeah, okay. Yeah, why don't I do that? I don't know why so many people are against TikTok. I love it. I go on there a lot and watch things. I think it's really fun. It's a great source of information too about like what people are interested in and what people are buying and trying and trends. I just find all that so fascinating. That's what got me hooked on all the elf stuff that's been coming out. I was talking at the beginning of the video. I came in a half hour early. Um, and I was talking at the beginning of the video how I've purchased a bunch of the elf O-Face satin lipsticks recently, and I'm just waiting for my next elf order to come in, and then I'm gonna be talking about those lipsticks up there and the lip oils. Lip oils are so good. I'm gonna be talking about those soon too. Yeah, TikTok is its own world. It's quite different than YouTube. I don't know. To me, YouTube is more um the people I watch on YouTube, I feel like in some ways it is more satisfying because you get to know the person better because the videos are a lot longer. Well, they can be if they're not as short. You get more insight into the person as a person, whereas on TikTok, a lot of it is very staged and you don't really get the insight into people as much. I do. I like both though. I really do. Wow, it's almost 3 o'clock. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop at 3, you guys, because this is yeah, I will have been on here for an hour and a half at 3 o'clock. But this has been really fun, and thank you everyone so much for coming. This has been awesome. So we have a few minutes left. So if anybody has any last minute things that they wanted to ask or say, um, thank you so much for coming, everybody. And this isn't the greatest webcam in the world quality wise, but it did the job. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you all and really appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Um, yeah, TikTok can be confusing. Mrs. Hopkins. I still don't know everything that I should know considering I post on there. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, look at all those. Are those likes? Is that what those little hearts are? People hitting the like button? This is awesome. Eggs for dinner. Yeah, throw some veggies in there, Darlene. I put mushrooms and power greens in my veggie omelets. And then I use plant-based butter on my toast. Um, what is the name of that? Begins with an M. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I get it at Target. Mykonos or something like that. It sounds like a Greek name. It's delicious. And it has nothing but good cholesterol in it. All good ingredients. I don't use real butter at all anymore. I cook my eggs in coconut oil and I use plant-based butter on my toast. Wow, look at all those hearts. You guys are awesome. Well, thanks everybody. Bye. Love y'all. Bye. Thank you.